Yo, what's up, fam? Welcome back to Cryptogiant. Listen, I just wrapped a crazy trading session and ended the day up over $9,000. That's not a screenshot, not a flex, real trades, live market, real P&L. And I figured, why not break the whole thing down with you guys right here, raw and unfiltered. So here's what we're doing today. I'm taking you inside my full trading day. No gatekeeping. I'm gonna show you exactly how I planned my trades, what indicators I used, the specific entries and exits I made. And yes, we'll look at the real losses too, because that's what this is all about, the full picture. No hype, just the truth. You'll see me break down my exact process, how I set up my charts every morning, what I'm scanning for during high probability setups, and how I manage risk in real time when things get messy. Also, I'll give you a quick crash course on my whole trading setup, the tools, the screen layout, how I track price action across sessions, and the psychology I bring into each trade. We're not doing fluff here. This is the stuff that actually moves the needle. If you've been stuck bouncing between wins and losses, today's session might just be the shift you've been needing. So grab your notebook, your coffee, your Red Bull, whatever fuels you, and let's lock in. This is going to be a full-on masterclass, and you're sitting front row with me. Let's get it. All right, team, it's just after 8:20 a.m., so let's lock in and get straight into it. Now, this is how I kick off every session. First thing I'm doing, I'm pulling up the Bitcoin chart. Why? Because Bitcoin still runs the show. When it moves, most altcoins follow. So it makes sense to get the macro context right before zooming in on anything else. So here's my process. I always start on the daily time frame. That gives me the big picture structure. Are we trending up, down, or just ranging? And right now, take a look at this. We're clearly in an uptrend, but we're pushing into this key resistance zone. You see that? This area has rejected the price a couple of times before, so we've got to be extra careful here. Now, let me quickly mark out yesterday's high and low. I do this every morning. It's part of my core prep. These levels act like magnets during the trading day, especially for liquidity grabs. I'll break that down more in a second, but just know they're powerful. Once we've got the macro view laid out, that's when we zoom in and start hunting setups. But first, let me show you exactly what's on my screens right now so you guys can follow along easily. On this left side here, I've got TradingView open. This is my main charting platform. It's clean, fast, and has all the tools I need. You'll notice I've already got some zones drawn up on BTC and ETH. I'll walk you through that in a minute, but right now, just know this is where all the planning happens. Then over here on the right, I've got Bybit pulled up. That's the exchange I actually use to execute all my trades. It's quick, reliable, and has low fees. Honestly, it's been my go-to for a while now. And if you're not on Bybit yet, there's a link in the description and in the pinned comment. Use that to get up to $30,000 in bonus credits when you sign up. Don't sleep on that if you're serious about trading. And finally, down here, I've got Notion open. This is my trading journal. It's where I log every trade, every mistake, every win. This keeps me accountable and disciplined. I don't care how good your strategy is. If you're not journaling, you're leaving money on the table, period. All right, now that we're all set up, let's dive into the charts and hunt for our first trade of the day. If anything's unclear or if you've got questions, drop them in the comment. I'll try to answer later. All right, so today we're going to be trading one of my favorite setups, market reversals. It's honestly one of the simplest yet most powerful strategies in my toolkit. You're basically looking for areas where the market's been pushing hard in one direction, but it's showing signs that it's about to flip. That's where the magic happens, because if you catch that turn early, you can ride it for some solid profits. And I'm going to walk you through exactly how I do it, step by step. We'll break down how I spot potential reversal zones, the exact entry criteria I look for, and how I manage these trades once I'm in. The whole goal is simple. We're trying to catch the turning point, not after it's moved 100 pips, but right at the edge. That's where the best risk to reward lives. But before we jump into a live setup, let me show you how I prepare every morning. This is crucial. I've got a quick pre-session checklist that I run through before placing any trade. It keeps me focused, avoids those random FOMO decisions, and gets my mind locked in. Step 1, always check for high impact news. So right here on TradingView, I just tap this little calendar icon. It shows me all the major events for the day. You can also use sites like Forex Factory, super useful for knowing what's about to drop. Why is this important? Because news spikes can kill a good setup. I don't care how clean your chart looks, if Powell's about to speak, you better know about it first. Trust me on that one. All right, let's move to the next step, strategy focus. Since we're working with reversal trades today, I'm gonna open up my Notion trading plan real quick and show you the actual protocol I follow. This isn't theory. This is what I personally use every single day before I take a reversal entry. Let me walk you through it. We start by identifying a clear trending market, either pushing higher or lower aggressively. Then we wait for signs of loss and momentum, followed by a break in structure. That's your early warning. After that, we're looking for imbalances or inefficient price zones where institutions are likely to step in. It's a simple 4-step process, and we'll go through each one together on the chart in a sec, so stick with me. I'm about to break this down live, show you where I'm seeing setups today, and if something pops up, we're jumping in together. Keep the chat active, drop your questions as we go. All right, friends, let's break this down super simply. I promise this is gonna click for you. The market only really moves in 2 ways. It's either in an uptrend or a downtrend. That's it. Now check this out. In a downtrend, the price is making lower highs and lower lows, meaning every little bounce upward gets shut down and price pushes even lower. Sellers are clearly in control. Now flip that over to an uptrend, it's the opposite. We're getting higher highs and higher lows. And buyers are stepping up strong, pushing the price higher after every pullback. But today, we're not just looking to chase those trends. Nope, we're doing something a bit more advanced. We're trading reversals. That means we're hunting for those moments when the market is about to change direction. And if you can catch that shift early, that's where the best opportunities live. Let me show you what I mean real quick. Look at this chart right here. You see how the market was cruising up, higher highs, higher lows, and then boom, suddenly it stops making new highs and starts forming lower highs and lower lows. That right there, that's your first signal that the trend is shifting. This is where we want to enter short, right near that flip, not after the big drops already happened. We want to be early so we can ride that wave all the way down. Now, the same thing works in reverse. Say the market's been in a strong downtrend, lower lows, lower highs. And then suddenly it breaks structure and starts printing higher highs and higher lows. That's our cue to go long. That's the shift we're waiting for. So here's the plan for today, super clear. We're looking for those exact moments where the market flips direction. That transition point from bullish to bearish or bearish to bullish is where we take action. That's our edge. We identify the trend, wait for structure to break, enter on confirmation, and ride the new trend for max profits. I'll walk you through this live today as it unfolds. Stick around and watch how we apply this in real time. Let's find these reversals and lock in some good trades together. All right, fam, now that we're all warmed up, let's talk about the 3 big concepts we always use when trading market reversals. I want to keep this super simple, so even if you're new, this will make total sense. There are just 3 things you really need to understand. Market structure, supply and demand, market efficiency, also known as imbalance. Let's break each one down. Market structure. This one is the foundation. It simply means the direction of the trend. If the market is making lower highs and lower lows, that means we're in a downtrend. Sellers are in control. But if it starts making higher highs and higher lows, that's an uptrend, and buyers are now in charge. Now, reversals happen when this structure shifts. That's what we're trying to catch. Let me show you real quick. You see here on the chart, we had price forming lower lows and lower highs. And suddenly, boom, it breaks structure and forms a new higher high. That's our first sign the downtrend might be over. It means buyers are stepping in and we might be seeing the start of an uptrend. This is where we start looking for buy opportunities. Next up, let's talk about market efficiency, or what we call imbalances. The market doesn't always move in clean, perfect steps. Sometimes it moves fast and leaves gaps, price levels that didn't get fully traded. These are what we call imbalanced zones. Let me break it down simply. When the market moves up or down too quickly, it creates these open spaces. It's like the market skipped over some prices. And guess what? Most of the time, the market likes to come back and fill those gaps before continuing in the same direction. Here's an example. You see this strong move upward? There's a whole section where price didn't pull back. Just a big candle straight up. That's our imbalance. Now watch what happens. Before price makes the next big push higher, it actually comes back down first to fill that imbalance. Once that happens, we get the reversal move up and a new higher high. That's exactly the type of setup we look for in reversal trading. We don't trade out of the imbalance, we wait for it to get filled, and then we get in with the proper confirmation. So let's make sure this is locked in. Market structure shows us when the trend is shifting. Market balances tell us where price is likely to return before moving again. We wait for the imbalance to be filled, then enter when the market shows it's ready to reverse. This is the core of our strategy. We're not guessing, we're following clear rules. I'll walk you through an actual setup in a second so you can see it play out live. Drop your questions in the comment section if you need anything explained again. All right, friends, now let's wrap up this section by talking about the third and final concept we use when trading reversals. This one's called supply and demand, and trust me, it's super straightforward once you see it in action. Let's break it down. What is a demand zone? A demand zone is just a special area on the chart where big buyers like banks or institutions stepped in and bought a lot of crypto. Check this out. You see this area down here at the bottom of the chart? That's a classic demand zone. Notice how the candles were moving sideways for a bit, just going nowhere, and then boom! The market shot straight up. That's a sign that smart money was loading up on buys right there. So what does that mean for us? Well, if big buyers liked buying at that level once, there's a good chance they'll buy there again if the price comes back. That's why we also want to buy there, because we're basically riding with the big players. Think of demand zones like discount areas. When price returns to that zone, it's like the market's going on sale again. And institutions love discounts. So our goal is simple. Wait for the price to come back to that demand zone. Place our buy limit right at the zone. Set our stop loss just under the most recent low, and target the previous high or even higher if the chart gives us room. And the best part? We don't need to wait for any fancy signals or lower time frame confirmation here. Why? Because we already have our three confirmations. 1, market structure shift. The trend is starting to flip. 2, imbalance filled. Price return to fill the gap. 3, touch of the demand zone. Buyers may step in again. That's a clean setup. And trust me, these are the kinds of trades that can give you low risk, high reward. Putting it all together, let's quickly go over everything. We watch for the break of structure. That's when price flips direction. 2, then we check if there's any imbalance, an open price gap, that the price needs to fill. 3, and finally, we wait for the price to touch the demand zone just under that imbalance. At that point, we're ready to enter the trade. Boom. Clean, simple, powerful. All right, let's go ahead and start looking for this exact setup live on the chart now. If you're following so far, drop a clicks in the comment, give this video a like, and subscribe to the channel.
So right here, I've got the Bitcoin chart open. Like I mentioned earlier, I had already done some pre-market analysis, but let me walk you through what I was seeing. Bitcoin was retesting a daily resistance zone, and as you can see, price started reacting to that level. Now, because this zone has held strong in the past, I knew this was a key area where sellers might step in again. That gave me the signal to start looking for reversal signs, so we could possibly ride the move to the downside. To get a clearer picture, I dropped down to the 4-hour chart and check this out. You can see this rising channel right here. It recently broke to the downside. Not only that, we're seeing a break and retest of both the channel and the daily resistance zone. That's a strong confluence. This told me the market might be ready to reverse downward, but I wasn't jumping in just yet. I needed one more confirmation. So I went down to the 1-hour chart and boom, here's where things started lining up perfectly. We had a clear change of character. Price was making higher highs and higher lows, but then we got a strong impulsive move down that broke the last higher low. That's our first clue the trend is shifting from bullish to bearish. As price pulled back into that new supply zone, I started preparing to enter a short position. But I still wanted something with more profit potential. So what did I do? I switched over to Brett. Because here's the thing, when Bitcoin moves 1%, a lot of these altcoins move 2% or more. That means bigger opportunities, but also bigger risks. Always remember, altcoins move fast. You can get big wins, but you can also take fast losses. So risk management is key. Now, looking at Brett, the setup was even cleaner than on BTC. Here's what I saw. Alt clean higher high, followed by a lower high. And a strong break to the downside. Boom, change of character. Price starts forming lower lows and lower highs, showing clear trend shift. But that's not all. As price pulled back, it retested the supply zone. And right inside that zone, we got another minor uptrend breaking down, which gave us a second change of character. That's extra confirmation. And right here, you can spot what looks like a head and shoulders pattern forming right inside that same supply zone. That's 3 strong confluences. 1. Character. 2. Reaction from supply. 3. Head and shoulders pattern at the zone. At that point, I was fully convinced. So I entered the short. No hesitation. And guess what? It played out exactly as expected. Clean rejection, strong drop, solid profit. This is why we wait for structure, for imbalance to get filled, and for price to react from strong zones. When all those pieces line up, that's how you take high probability trades. All right, fam, that's a wrap for today's session. We broke down the full reversal strategy from understanding market structure, imbalances, and supply zones to finding high probability setups and executing clean trades. If you got value from this, drop a like, subscribe, and don't forget to turn on that bell so you don't miss the next one. And hey, remember, it's not just about watching trades happen. It's about learning to spot them yourself. Keep practicing, stay patient, and stick to your plan. I'll catch you in the next one. Until then, stay sharp, trade smart, and let's keep growing together. Peace out.